Hi, this is Margaret for Margaret's Crafts. I want to share with you some journaling cards that I made for my Project Life book that I've been working on. I made some homemade journaling cards. Here's one of the cards that I made. It's a very simple card I made using a small heart punch. The journaling lines, it's quotes by Hero Arts. And the little dollar stamp that I got at Michael's. And what I did was, with this one, first of all, you take, these are 3x4. You take your 3x4 card. These are just white cardstock. And your first thing you're going to do is, I'm going to use two of my markers. One is my stamp marker by American Crafts in red, and the other one is my distressed marker by Ranger. And I'm going to take my distressed marker, and I want the brush tip. And I'm going to go along where the black area is, where I want to be black, or you could do this any color that you want. I don't want this extra little shadow part, if you can see. So I'm just going to draw a line on there to go across the bottom. And then finish marking my stamp where I want all the lines to be. Okay, next I'm going to take my red, the brush tip again, and I'm going to color in my hearts. Okay, once you're done with that, give it a good huff. Get your moist breath breathing on it real good. Then put it down where you want your stamp to go and press. Okay. Now, after I did that, I stamped on another piece of cardstock, and then I cut it out. I ran it through my Xyron, but the one with the repositionable sticky in it, I place it over top of my image. Then I'm going to stamp up my ink pad. Stamp up my journaling tag. Stamp. I'm going to stamp up my journaling stamp. Then right over the image. Okay, and then lift it off. Now I'm just going to remove my image, and then I'm going to add a couple little hearts. Okay, after this one gets stamped, if for some reason it didn't come out very well, all I did was I took my black marker and I went along the edges with the fine tip of it. I'm not worried about anything inside, because what I did was I used stickles on top of those and a little bit of stickles on the jar top. After you finish touching it up the way you want it, then you just punch out some hearts. And I put one of the hearts down here. And then I put a couple more hearts up here. You can just put whatever you want. I just did them a little different that time. And then all you do is, I took my corner rounder, and all I did was round at the corners. Okay, and I inked around my edges with the red, and then, as I said before, I used the stickles, and I stickled the little hearts. And also just lightly on the big hearts. And that's how simple it is to make that journaling card. Okay, these next two journaling cards are made using the Studio G die cuts that I picked up at Walmart's for 97 cents. These were just like the other one, very easy to make. All I did was take my journaling block and my card. Okay, all you do is ink up your stamp, your journaling stamp. Okay, I'm going to round my edges, my corners. Okay, then I'm going to take my die cuts out of the package, and I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive. Okay, and I would ink around the edges again, and that's how you use the different die cuts to make a nice cute journaling tag. And once again, I would take my stickles to kind of accent the butterfly in different areas. And I'll do the little heart up here on the name. And that's another little journaling tag that you can make. You can even use your Cricut to cut out little die cuts, small die cuts, and then write something in the top, or however you want to do that one. Now the next one I did with some washi tape. And you just take your 3x5, 3x4 journaling tag, or whatever size journaling tag you want to take. And all I did was I took some washi tape, hi baby, wait a minute, and just put some washi tape at the top and at the bottom and let it wrap around the back a little bit. Okay, then I rounded my corners with the washi tape on it. Okay, then I have another small punch. I used a little single punch on this one. Just a little glove punch, and punch those out, and then use some twine. And on this one I'm just going to punch out the little feet. Just have some little baby feet on here. Okay, and we're going to use this baby girl to go across the top. Just another sticker. Just move those over a little bit, and let's just put baby girl. You can put little feet on that one, and I have another one. There we go. And that one is using the washi tape and some stickers and the little die cuts. It's made on the same order as this one. Okay, this one I cut mine down a little bit smaller because I do mine a little bit different. I mat my journaling cards, but this is your regular journaling card, and you can just journal in on that one. And for this one, all I took was a die cut, and I cut it in half. This was the whole thing, like that. I just cut it in half and put half on there, and then put a little sticker on there for the side of that one. On this one, this is just a piece of paper It was made like this, so I just used that to my advantage. Wrapped a piece of ribbon around it and just put a little bow. And this one is in that same paper pack. They had the word that said love. As you can see, this is the other side of this paper. I just cut it off to make the two. One side was all plain and one side had the flower on one side. So I just cut that one off, and then I used the scraps of the blue, the striped blue, and put that under there, and then just pop this one up. This is a little die cut out of the paper pack, and I just put it on some cardstock to make it sturdier instead of just being the paper. And that's how I made all of my tags. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.